Okay, now I've been doing some stuff that I've been working on, some little envelopes like this, and like this, and like this, and I have been working on some pockets like this, these pockets here. Um, another pocket exactly the same, like that. There's another library type pocket there. You can see that one. I've got a few others there that I'll show you, but I thought I would show you these. These are really, really, really good. I love these. These are great pockets. You can put them inside your book, on the inside cover. You can put them on any page, and they really, really look nice, particularly when you edge them with some beautiful ink. This is a tea-dyed ink, and it really, really suits the paper. So I thought I'd show you some of them. I'm just going to get a sheet of music paper. What's this one? Try a Little Tenderness. Right, don't know what that is. But nonetheless, let's do this. So we take it up to where you want it. I'll go up 3/4 of the way, and we'll do that. Now we need our cutter, because what I'm going to do is halve this and make two. I'm not sure of the measurements. Let me have a look. In inches, it's 8.5. In centimeters, it is 21.5. Right, so let's take it in inches. So we've got 8.5. So we want 4.25 each side. Four and a quarter each side. Right. Looks about right. Oops, I'm getting stuck. Right, there's one. There's two. Okay, so let me just see if my measurements worked out. Oh yeah, they did. Not too bad. Not too bad. Now, I am going to use double-sided tape. Some people use glue, and I've heard their reasons why. I like to use a double-sided tape. I think it's just a matter of preference, isn't it? Don't get too bogged down with it. Use whatever favourite glue you want. I am going to use double-sided tape. There we go. So I'm going to do it right on the edge. Like that. And like that. Okay, see how simple that is. So I'll just take it off. I'm just thinking, I'm struggling with light. So I'm thinking, is that okay? Alright, so let's just take this straight up to where we had it. Make sure it's even. There we go. So we've taped down the first one, and there it is there. So what I'm going to do then, yes, what I'm going to do then is to get a pencil with a rubber. So you need to rub your stuff out. And I'm going to use the tape. And all I'm going to do, well, it's not as big as I thought. Let me just see if I've got a big one. Nope, it's the same. Okay, so I'll have to get something better than that. Let me just see. Nope, too small. Just hang on a minute and I will get something. How about this? Just so. That's still small. These must be way smaller. Let me have a look. No, they're still there. Still the same size. Interesting. Okay, so I'll still use my tape, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it to the side and just do a corner. Just like that. Just the corner. And let's just see if they're pretty even. Yes, they are. Let's cut it out. And we'll cut the other side as well. Like that. Now we're going to fold it over to where we want it. And we want it there. And there. And there. So, and we want something that looks like that. Right? So now all we're going to do is we are going to then tea dye it. But we're going to use an ink to do that. A tea dye ink. Tea dye, yes. And we're going to use a sponge, and all we're going to do is go around the edge with the tea dye. Do the corners a little bit more. Corners a bit darker. Just go around it like that. And to the top. Do the corners a bit darker. Turn it over and do the same. Do the top. Now we're going to do around the rim. Of the flap. I'm going to give that a tiny bit more than normal, and voila, there it is. So that was how simple and easy that was to do. See how small this one is compared to that one? Don't know why. Must have used different paper. Okay, let's do the same to the next one. So then we've got some more. These are pretty simple to do. You don't have to use music paper. You can use anything. Anything you want. I think it'd look nice with any sort of text paper, music paper. I think it'd look nice with anything that you had some pretty paper. And you know what, I'm going to just put that down now. And there we go. That's down. Now let's do our corners. Let's go right on the edge. Right. Okay, not too bad. Bit of pencil line there. Okay, that looks pretty good. Just trim a tiny bit more here. There we go. Right, now we can edge it again, like we did to this one. If anyone's interested in the renovations we're doing to our 90-year-old miner's cottage, is we pulled down one chimney, but we have now pulled down the second one. We weren't going to, but we have. Now, that was such a big job last weekend, or the weekend just gone, that we're so sick we had to come home because we just did so much work. And we were so tired and so sick. When you're out of your home, you really have to put the big yards in because you're doing it on the weekends, because you work all week. And then, you know, boy, that was tiring. I was so sick I had to come home. And so did Greg. We were just exhausted. There we go. There's some pockets. Now there's some other pockets that I made as well. So I've got 2 sets of pockets there. They're very simple to make. Can you imagine having a music book at school, high school, or year 11, 12, or even at uni, and you make some pockets out of some old music notes like these? They would look really nice in your music book, wouldn't they? Yeah, I think they would. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Oh yes, I remember making this one. All you do is get a music note paper, and then you glue it here halfway, and then you glue it down there. And then that one needs to be glued more, but then you cut a little thumb thingy there, and to the side, and then you've got this little booklet. Now you can put things in there, and put things in there. That would look nice in your music book too. That's pretty, I like that. Now let's get down to these envelopes, if I can remember how to make them. Boy, let me see. Let's make a small one like this one here. This one here is just made out of some old text paper. Nothing radical, nothing great. And let me see. This is very delicate paper, this one. So it really would make a nice envelope. So let me see how I did it, if I can remember. Did I go off the side there? I think I did. Right, I'm going to go to the side and make a triangle. And then I'm going to cut excess off, like that, to make it like an even square. Okay, let's open that up. Right, let's give it two sides like the envelope, the sides of the envelope. So hold it like that, put it not fully in the middle, but not fully away from the middle, just towards the middle, and give it some room. A bit like that. Let me see. Something like that. Right, we're going to come up. And what we're going to do is we're going to come up so the envelope meets the middle, and it has, and you have to pull up the corners like that and like that. See the square on the end of the corner? You have to pull it up so it is in line with those two enough. Now all I'm going to do is open it back up, and there's some little corners there, and you'll be able to see them. See that little triangle there? Cut that out, that little triangle. So I'm going to go up, I'm going to go across. Now I did see these envelopes made on YouTube. They're not my own invention. I'm sure the person that done it's not her invention either. We all learn from the internet. So, but she cut those. I can't remember her name, but you can find them on the envelopes, and then see how easy and flat that is. Now, we're also going to cut off this end bit here. We're just going to cut a little triangle off the top and cut it straight so that the two sides fit beautifully like that. That's pretty simple. And we're going to glue it with a glue stick, and you only need to do this side and that side, not the top, just this side and this side, and come up to the top like that. That's what it looks like. Now the top. Now you're going to come down over the top, and you are also going to have some of those little tiny squares again in your envelope. See them? There's one down the side here, and there'll be one over this side. Now, get a corner punch, and I'm just going to straighten up this side because the text is very, very crazy side. So there we go. So when you put your envelope, come down nearly touching the bottom, nearly like that. And I'm going to round off the corner of the envelope like that, so we get a smooth round corner, which we did almost. Because this is such delicate paper, it may not cut off very well. So there we go. That was pretty simple, don't you think? There's the envelope there. And all you do is, once again, tea dye it. You can use photo finish, you can use StazOn. I like the tea dye. And all we do is we go around the envelope and on the flap. Be very careful because it's very delicate paper. And we'll just come around and tea dye it like that. There we go. So that's what it looks like. Oops, there. So that's one of the envelopes. Now, what was I going to show? I was going to show you a couple of envelopes, wasn't I? Those ones there are bigger. You just get bigger paper. Do exactly the same formula as I just showed you. And, you know, get bigger paper. They come from Alexis and Melinda. Some beautiful advertisement, jewelry advertisement. Had some fun pictures on it. And there's our 2 envelopes there. That's a very delicate one. I think it's very pretty, that one. Okay, we've done our pockets. We've done our envelopes. Right, that one's there. Right, now I'm just thinking about these little corner ones. These are good to stick in your book if you have a look. So if you just stick them in the corner like that. Let me get something to stick in that. Hang on a minute. I've got some tags here. So if you know, had a small little tag, you could put a little baby tag in here. It's so sweet. That one is not hard enough. Let me try this one. Okay. So stick that in, but a little tag, not such a big tag, or you can put a big tag in. And you have one, and then you have the other. So there's one at the back as well. So you could have 2 tags in there like that. So these are very, very nice to have in the corners. You could have one that way. You could have one that way. You could have one as a tuck spot up there, and vice versa. You know, just have it the other way. You could have 2, one there, and then you could put that in, a long piece in. So these are very easy to do, and I can't remember how I did them. Let me think. Okay, I might remember. So we come back up the side again and form that triangle like that, and we cut the bottom off again like that. Keep your spares, come in handy. Right, let me just think how we did it. Is that it? Yeah, I think that is it. So keep the triangle, and then you... No, that's not straight. Let me just get it straight. Then we put the other triangle into the corner of the other triangle, like that, and that's where you get your 90-degree triangle, like that one. Now all we need to do is glue the inner side in here, like this. Together. And that's what we'll do. Glued it together. And then there's our pocket. We've got one, and then we've got the back one. That one. 2. So it's just like a hat. Anyway, there it is. And then we just tea-dye it. Go right round the edge. Now, because it's old paper, it really looks nice. Because they're old text papers from books that are very old. And they look really nice when you edge them up with a bit of ink. They look old, they look really Very nice. There we go. So there's our 2 different sizes pockets to put in the corners. So okay, so let's just recap what we've done. We've done some envelopes. We did this delicate little envelope. That is so sweet. Listen to the paper. It's gorgeous. There's another sort, a bigger one. Then we've got our corners pockets like that, our 90-degree ones. We've also got some envelopes made out of some beautiful advertisement. You can also edge that. I've edged that. And then we've done some pockets, different sizes, as you can see. And I forgot to tell you that I stamped these ones, and you can also stamp these, and you can stamp these. So how about we do that? Let's just stamp them. I'm going to use the StazOn for one of them, maybe the envelopes. Yep. And I'll use a tea dye for these ones. Now let me see. Here's a sunflower. The one I used on those ones is a sunflower, and I used tea dye like that, and all I did was stamp it over it firmly, and that's what you get, a sunflower. And I did it over the envelope part too, so that when it's shut it's one complete thing. So let's do the same on this one. Let's put it on this side like that. That worked out well. So there we go with them. Just going to get a cloth, put the tea dye off. Let's use the StazOn. Now these envelopes are very tiny, so we probably need a tiny one. So what I will do is I will be right back with a stamp. Okay, I've got a tiny, tiny little butterfly, and I'm going to put some StazOn on the stamp, and I'm going to just put it in that corner, just like that. Isn't that sweet? It's a very sweet butterfly, that one. And that's with the StazOn. So we did that one. Let's do another one with the butterfly. And let's do it in this corner this time. There we go. There's another one. So we've got those 2 that look quite pretty. And let me see what else I've got. I'm just going to stamp that off. I'll take it off. Put the butterfly away. I think the butterflies look cute on the envelopes. And how about if we use some numbers or something on those ones? Right. Alright, so I don't think we'll use that. We'll just use the plastic on this because it's hard to get off. Now which way's up? Let me just see. That way's up. Okay, so we stamped those little butterfly ones. Now how about we put some letters on these ones? Numbers, I should say. Sorry, numbers. Okay, so 90 degrees. How about if we put some letters down like that? So that's one with letters. Let's do a couple more like that. There's another one with the letters on it. Numbers, sorry, numbers. And there's our little beautiful butterflies. Oh, they look so cute, those butterflies. I love them. Okay. Let's put our stamps away because we need to look after them. Like that. Right, so what do you think of them? A few numbers on them. 90 degrees. That'd look nice in your book, in your journal, and then you've got your beautiful little butterflies there. I think those envelopes are sweet. Now you could put more tea dye around them and do the whole thing in tea dye, the whole lot. I'll put my butterflies away. So I've got a good selection there. Hang on, I'll just try and get this undone. Right, done it. Boy, this is going to be hard to get back in. You know what? I'm just going to put the stamps away. Forget the cardboard. Right, there we go. Come on, Leanne. You can do it. Alright, so there we go. There's our little envelopes. There's our big pockets that we did. We've stamped them. We stamped these ones, of course, as well. So that's what we've done. Let me just take that light down a bit. It's very, very blurry. Right, there we go. So that was fun. I enjoyed that, especially these little envelopes. Aren't they cute? I like these pockets. You could do any stamps on them. You could stamp, what's that one? You could stamp fairies. You could stamp flowers. Stamp those beautiful little butterflies that make a difference. You could do anything. Just check in your stamp collections and see if you've got any interesting ones that you might have forgotten about, and bring them out. You could stamp mail on that, or delivery, or post, whatever stamps you've got. I like the butterflies though. They are adorable. Okay, until I see you next time, give them a go. Give me a thumbs up. I don't see anyone giving me a thumbs up. I'd love to see you give a thumbs up. I appreciate all my subscribers. I do leave comments, so if you contact me, I'd love to talk to you. So until I see you next time, bye for now. Take care, particularly on the roads. Bye for now.